Hello and welcome my soul tribe. We're going to get a general message, just highest and best message, see what comes through. Keep in mind these are collective in general. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Never give your power away to a reading or an outcome. Remember, you're a powerful creator, that you can change your timeline with your free will choice. So what I am seeing here is we start out with the 10 of Swords. So there's some sort of very heavy cycle that you're ending, okay? With the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Some of you, this had to do with energy leaks. This had to do with not having, healthy boundaries, not speaking up for yourself. Now you're speaking up for yourself with the Queen of Swords. And you see there on the tip of the blade, there's the that butterfly, okay? So you're creating transformation in your experience. You're shifting your priorities. You're shifting your energy to align with that which is connected with your future and your abundance and your fulfillment and your legacy. So it's like almost like this old sense of self, or this older timeline. There's been a timeline shift here, okay? And it's because you chose what's for your highest good, right? It's because you chose, for many of you, you chose to align with your own personal love, to align with your intuition, okay? With trusting in yourself, okay? And remembering that, like, again, you are the creator here, so you can make the edits in your experience about what no longer serves you. Some of you, there was someone who's just very draining in your experience, or situation that was very draining. Some of you, again, it was just like a lack of boundaries and maybe not having the tools to be able to speak up and hold your boundaries, and that's shifting and changing. Someone could have provided those tools for you. But yes, there is this cycle that is ending that was very, very draining for you. Now you're feeling empowered. Now you're feeling like you are utilizing your free will choice, and you have this beautiful Queen of Cups energy. So you're getting back into your creative flow. You're getting back into your fulfillment energy, connecting in with that Pisces energy. Okay, connecting more in with your dreams and what you can create, and clarifying that we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is for your future, your stability, your legacy. Some of you just recently cleared something out of your family lineage, right? By the choices that you made, by the way that you communicated, or just the decisions, okay? And now you have this healthier energy moving forward with the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So now it's like your energy, time, and attention is flowing toward this 10 of Pentacles energy. So some of you, that could be, it's your family, it's your future. It could be, again, your long-term stability. But with that kind of Pisces energy coming through with the Queen of Cups, to me, it has to do with your, what you love, right? What you want established, your dream, your vision for the world, your vision for your life, your vision for your future. Now your energy is moving into that. Now you're trusting more in your intuitive gifts and abilities and your discernment, right? Queen of Swords, again, discernment. There was a cycle here that definitely, you learned what you needed to learn, and now you're putting your energy, your beautiful, gorgeous energy, into this 10 of Pentacles, okay? And I feel like not only are you benefiting from it, but those around you, like a ripple effect, it's benefiting them as well, okay? Then you have the Star, and you have the 9 of Swords. So continue to clear your energy of this cycle, right? And make sure with like the Star energy here, to focus on your alignment and continuing to release what doesn't support you, with what doesn't align with you, right? With what you're creating and what you're building, with what just doesn't feel right. Because I feel like you're still making those adjustments with the 9 of Swords. Again, make sure that you are, keeping your energy clear, still releasing energies that are not yours. Release them back to source to be transmuted into love and light, right? Call your energy back to you, cleansed and blessed, and put your bubble protection around you, okay? Some of you too, know that as you're kind of on your aligned path, you're going to be facing some fears as well. But if you see this person isn't, sitting there backing down, he has that sword in his hand. And it's almost like these are all anxieties and fears, and like this is the truth. This is the sword of truth, like the Ace of Swords. This is the clarity. So some of you, this is going to be healing like your own beliefs and your thoughts about what you're creating, the next level. Some of you, you're going to be having kind of just a different routine before you go to bed each night. Maybe just even like listening to like healing frequencies while you sleep that just kind of shift and help you to alchemize, cleanse, and clear your space, your thoughts, your mind, and set your energy before you go to bed, right? But this star card is about wish fulfillment. It's about alignment. It's about hope. And so this is a bit of that resistance, maybe some of that ego energy, right? Maybe some of those, I say gremlin voices, those like the inner critic or other people's belief systems that have somehow integrated kind of into your experience and kind of releasing those, right? But this is you also standing up for what you're creating, what you're building, because you really believe in it. Because sometimes we're building something, and we're just kind of going about our business, doing our thing, and then someone challenges us, and like we really stand on business. We really, stand strong and stand up for ourselves or what we're creating, what we're building, what we believe in, right? And that shows you how important it is that what you're creating, what you're building for yourself, where you're focusing your time and your energy. Because people will have to adjust. They'll have to adjust to you. In some of the changes that you're making, and that's okay here. But that star energy is hope. It's fulfillment. It's, again, there have been some significant shifts and changes in your experience here. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is that established next level, that level up, the portal energy, the doorway, the celebration. Okay. It also is a card of stability. And this is the after tarot. So this is kind of after the typical depiction of the tarot here. So like they're already celebrating. Okay. So make sure that you're celebrating your milestones. Make sure you're celebrating when you are making decisions that are in alignment, with what you want to create and build here, or where you want to pour your energy, like what you want to, it's almost this sense of like, before you might have been pouring into these vessels that had holes in them. So the energy just was constantly running out, and you kept pouring and you kept pouring and you kept pouring, and you drained yourself, and you became like, okay, obviously something needs to change, and that could be anything. That could be a person, that could be, energy leaks, right? Wherever you're putting your time and attention, and it wasn't fulfilling for you. It wasn't balanced, it was just draining you. Well, now you've got the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So now it's like that value, what you're pouring into, is growing and building in value, right? And there's still adjustments, again, with the star, there's that cleansing and that healing and that alignment. There's still going to be adjustments that you make. So make sure you're, clearing. Some of you, like the crown chakra in particular, and being aware of your internal dialogue is going to be very important here. But it's like you are moving toward this success. You are moving toward this next level. Okay, you're moving toward establishing something that's very important for you. So remembering to celebrate that. Okay, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye focused on it, and understand and learn from each step, and then where you have the resistance, where you have some of those challenges that are coming up here, because you are becoming established or establishing something, or going to be shifting your timeline, okay, in a way that is very fulfilling for you. Okay, let's get one more, and then we'll wrap this up. Yeah, the Three of Cups, celebration. You can be celebrating with your friends, celebrating with your partner, celebrating what you're creating here with that Three of Cups. That's beautiful collaboration. So, I mean, I guess I should say congratulations for those of you that were called to this reading, because you did put in the work, okay? And much of it was, where your thoughts, where your energy was flowing, being really honest with yourself, and others about, what is for you and what is not for you. As we ascend, we become more sensitive, and certain things don't align with us anymore, and that's okay. It's part of evolving and growing, right? And you continuing to honor that in your experience is leading to this. Okay? So this could be in business, this could be in a relationship, but it's the next level. It's the next level for you. And you have put in the work, you have put in the mindset work, the energetic work here to align. And now that doorway of opportunity is opening up here to this beautiful celebration, to this next level, to this higher timeline, to this celebration. Like I keep saying celebration, but joy, like more of a joy frequency is coming in here. So take your time, pace yourself, be very present, cognizant of, again, what's aligning, what's draining. Some of you, it's your habits, right? Certain habits that you have, like maybe it's too much social media or too much distraction. It's balancing that out. It's being really honest with yourself about the changes that are important for you to make, but it's also feeling into and trusting in your intuition as well, and what feels aligned. Okay, because that's something that's shifting and changing for you. And I also feel like the way that you see yourself and what you bring to the table is the 10 of Pentacles, right? And that could be within your energy, that could be within your intuitive gifts. But you'll still have a bit, you'll still have some challenges here. You'll still have some thoughts or some, people that maybe are bringing in doubts, right? Or certain things that are, not aligned. So just take that time to cleanse and clear, okay? Take that time to align with your truth. And you have this gorgeous celebration, this level up coming in. So thank you so much for joining me. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.